Stop what you're doing, cause a brand new What's Up is coming to you right now. Today in What's Hot, the co-hosts are getting political by talking about Hillary's apology over her email fallout and Donald Trump making comments about an opponent's looks. Plus, the gang from MSU TV's newest series is stopping by to talk about their upcoming premiere. All that and much more coming up on What's Up with Chad Hedrick, Morgan Casto, Austin Burke, and Ricky Nelson. What's Up starts right now.
Hey everybody, welcome to What's Up. I'm Chad Hedrick alongside Morgan Casto, Austin Burke, and Ricky Nelson. See how I did that with not even having to look at him?
Nice.
It's like you're staying in the same spot every week or something.
Wow.
Cool. It's true. It's good to have you back with us. Glad we didn't scare our co-host away from last week.
Or did you?
Did you just feel obligated to
She's
share?
obligated.
She feels
This
like
is
she
my
has to be.
putting in my 2 weeks. Just
Right
kidding.
now.
Right now. Anyway, good to see you all. Good to see you all again. How was your all's week?
Yeah.
Has it been
Yeah,
going
college.
good?
College, man. I
Yeah.
can't college anymore.
You can't college.
I'm done colleging.
No,
Done
me
colleging.
too.
Yeah.
I
So
don't do it
much
anymore.
homework, so much laundry,
I hate
great
doing my own
laundry experiences.
See, this is why when I get to go home frequently and my mom does it for me.
Well, see, my mom used
Oh,
to
you're
do
that
that.
guy.
She's that guy.
She's done, man. It's
Really?
been 2 years.
My mom,
Do your own.
because my birthday's coming up and my phone upgrade is coming up as well, and she said, "I'll buy you get you the new phone for your birthday."
Oh.
And she goes, "Because it's the last one I'm ever buying for you." So,
Oh.
Well,
Oh, well.
so pretty
threw
much
that in there,
boy.
man.
I've been buying my own phone since I was like 15, so.
I don't think I had a phone. I don't know. I had one of those like walkie-talkie phones.
I had the one with
Lame.
3 buttons,
You
the
had-
mom, the dad, and the home.
Yeah.
Yep,
mom,
yep.
dad, home.
I could
Awesome.
text one person, and I had like 250 text messages. With them.
Who's your one person?
Yeah,
My
back
friend
in the
Heather,
day.
she's
Oh.
on soccer team with me. Yeah, it's great.
Those were the
Amazing.
days.
Those
Yep.
were the
We had a
days.
great friendship.
Great friendship, great friends, great time. Speaking of great time, I had the greatest time last week at the Lady Antebellum Sam Hunter Hayes concert in Lexington. So I knew I had good seats. They were, from when I ordered them, they were front row, lower level. So I get to the front row, or what I think is the front row, and there's people in my seats. And I'm thinking, okay, concert's starting. I don't have time.
Did
to
you
deal
put
with
the foot
people.
down, Chad?
I was going to put the foot down. I
Should've
went to
put
the
the foot
ticket, or not the ticket man, but the Rupp Arena man. I said, I'm looking for row AAA. And he goes, oh, it's these right here on the floor. And I went, shut up. I was on the floor. Lady Antebellum walked right by me. I took a selfie with them. They didn't really pose, but it's there if you want to see
Did
it.
you guys like sit on the floor, or
I did not
you lay
sit
on
on
the
the floor.
floor?
They
I-
did campfire style.
Oh, like
Campfire style.
Indian
Crisscross
style.
Crisscross
Very
applesauce.
nice.
We sang campfire songs. We sang
Nice.
Long Stretch
That
of
sounds
Love,
like a very
and
different-
Bartender. We sang it all together. It was a grand old time. So it was fun. But anyway, speaking of somebody who's not really having that much fun because running for president can't be that enjoyable, Hillary Clinton.
She's always having
Yeah,
fun.
different
Hillary.
note.
Come on.
Hi, Hillary.
She finally offered her first straight-up apology for using a private email server while Secretary of State. She called it a mistake. This was all during an interview on ABC News. She said, quote, even though it was allowed, I should have used 2 accounts, one for personal, one for work-related. Huh. You think?
Wow, that sounds familiar.
She went on to say, that was a mistake. I'm sorry about that. I take responsibility. The comments came just a few days after she told the AP that she did not need to apologize for her actions because it was allowed. So the question is, do you think her apology is genuine, or do you
No.
think she just did it to kind of
I think she
shut
did it to
everybody
shut
up?
everybody up. I mean, I know that me personally, that's something that I would do. If people are hounding me about
yeah.
something that I don't think that I did was wrong, then I'm going to go out there and be like, yeah, okay, sorry.
Sorry.
Just so everybody will leave me alone. That's just what I would do.
See, I think it's important to remember that, you know, we hold these people to a higher standard just because they're in that position. But at the same time, they're still human, and I can see how that can be, how she could have, you know, not felt like she needed to apologize, because a lot of people do that from work. But this is like a very professional position.
It's the president.
It's the president. But at the same time, I think that, yes, I'm in PR. I know what she needs to do, and I see that. But I also think that, we should kind of not be so hard on her because she's human, and we all make mistakes. She's a lot of you.
I'm not as nice as Morgan.
I'm not either. I think that if you're running for president, you should be next to perfect. And I think that I don't feel like the apology itself, just saying it was a mistake, I'm sorry about that, I take responsibility. Are you sorry that you did it, or are you sorry
you
that
got
you
caught.
got caught, or are you it's not? She didn't emphasize on that. What is that?
We'll never know if she's actually genuinely sorry for what she did. But
I want
she's
her
going to go
down
out
on
and
her
say
hands and
she's
knees
sorry
right
about
here on the
what she
WhatsApp set, say, I'm sorry.
did. That would be a good episode.
That'd be a really good
It
interview.
would.
I just want the interview. I just want.
Chad scares me.
But anyway, moving on to another presidential candidate that just keeps making the headlines.
Oh,
Nope,
yeah.
right
Oh,
here.
here we go.
Oh no.
Donald, or the Donald, we should call him, continues to trump the competition.
Oh, jeez.
We'll let that set in for a second.
Nobody laughed.
Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump is getting into some hot water again after he went on to say something about Carly Fiorina's face. He was quoted during
cool.
mocking her in a new interview in the Rolling Stone, saying, quote, "Look at that face. Would anyone vote for that? Can you imagine that? The face of our next president?" Austin laughed so well. Clearly he's a Trump supporter.
I'm sorry. I just think it's funny that he just says whatever
He just, yeah, he
says
doesn't, he has no
whatever he
filter.
feels, man.
No
He
filter.
don't care. He's like my
doesn't
grandmother.
care.
No filter. I don't care.
He doesn't care. I've never
That's an
seen
issue.
anybody like this run for president before.
Well,
Never.
Carly
It's
came back and said, I think Donald Trump is an entertainer and I think I'm a leader. He is. He's an entertainer.
absolutely,
This is entertaining.
absolutely.
I think too, it really shows his priorities if he's talking about her face.
Because he has nothing else to go off.
He is blessed in being good looking at sometimes, but he's getting older, and you know what? You can't go
Whoa,
around
whoa,
saying
whoa.
stuff like
Back it
that.
up, Morgan. Whoa.
When was Donald
When
Trump?
has Donald Trump been good looking?
He has his moments.
He wears a toupee.
I didn't know that.
With a toupee? Oh, no.
No. But the thing is, it shows
Oh,
your
I got nervous
priorities.
real quick.
It shows your priorities when you're focusing on someone's outward appearance rather than what they can bring to the candidacy
Well,
and to the.
it just that I don't think there's nothing for him to go
Doesn't
else
he
to
have
go
better
on.
things to do?
I mean, yeah, no,
Is
there's.
he still in first place?
He's still very high. He's slipping a little
Okay.
bit.
Okay.
But
Okay. I'm just,
at the same time, I Donald.
You're fired, man.
We did it.
Well,
We
they
went
just
there.
announced that he's been officially replaced on the Celebrity Apprentice by.
I thought they were
Arnold-
canceling
by
the show.
Arnold, no, Arnold Schwarzenegger is the new CEO.
No way.
What?
What rock have you
Ooh.
been under?
You
yeah.
won't
What?
be back.
You want to be back. I hope that's how he fired you.
fired.
I hope you won't
Guys,
be
I'm
back.
funny. I'm
That's
making fun of
fantastic.
But you know
He's
what?
literally the Terminator now.
You've been terminated. This,
Oh my
the puns
gosh.
for this show
Yep.
can go on forever.
We're talented people.
Speaking of things that will and won't be back, we'll be back after this break with more What's Hot, because that's what we do here on What's Up. Don't go away.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna.
Breaking the song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play. I love the campus! And all its sights and sounds.
I love philosophy.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom diada, boom diada.
Boom diada, boom diada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Moorhead.
It's such a pretty place.
What's happening? I don't know. Hey Hey, welcome back to What's Up.
All right.
Hey,
How you doing?
I thought something was going on.
Something's always going
I
on
thought a
here.
conversation was going on, and I wanted to be involved.
Austin and I can communicate without words.
Exactly. And we're good at it.
Yep.
A little scary. You know, it's my pal Kim. I'm calling her now. We've been hanging out quite a few times now over at the Rowan County Courthouse. I'm talking about Kim Davis. For the record, we're not hanging out. She went back to work on Monday. It was her first day back since she was released from prison after being found in contempt of court for not issuing marriage licenses to anybody, especially same-sex couples, because it conflicts with her religious beliefs. Now, her attorneys have announced later in the day on Monday afternoon, they said that they're basically planning on suing everybody under the sun.
Why?
Because
For what?
it's everybody else's fault, pretty much. Now, she did come out and make a statement on Monday morning, just before the office opened, and I was front and center to it, and she was saying, you know, well, here, just take a listen to it.
I don't want to have this conflict. I don't want to be in the spotlight, and I certainly don't want to be a whipping post. I am no hero. I'm just a person who's been transformed by the grace of God and who wants to work, be with my family. I just want to serve my neighbors quietly without violating my conscience. I want the whole world to know, be no mistake about it, that if my deputy clerks who do not have my authorization or the authority, they don't have my authority to issue any license whatsoever. I love my deputy clerks, and I hate that they have been caught in the middle. If any of them feels that they must issue an unauthorized license to avoid being thrown in jail, I understand their tough choice, and I will take no action against them.
So there you go. She's very fired up about this still, saying, you know, my deputy clerks don't have my authority, but they're going to issue anyway. And
I still don't know what they're going to sue people for. Like, why? For what?
because they're not making special accommodations, I guess. Based on what? What's there to sue Steve Beshear over?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Do your job, you know. And I got to say to her deputy clerks, I just can't imagine. You know, they're the ones that have tons of cameras. I mean, I'm telling you, we were packed in like sardines around this counter.
They're the people that have
to get
everybody
this.
in their face all the time.
And the one in particular, Brian Mason, he's the one that's issuing licenses. He said during the court hearing that he never had a problem with issuing marriage licenses to same-sex couples to begin with. And this woman came in from Ohio, and she was telling all the other deputy clerks, "I commend you, God bless you, this and this," and said to him, you know, you should be ashamed because you're breaking the law. You're breaking Kentucky law, because in the Kentucky Constitution, you know, back in 2004, it was voted unanimously, like 75 to 25%, that same-sex marriage was not recognized or in Kentucky. Well, now that's obviously has been
Changed.
tossed to the side after the Supreme Court and the governor made a statement. But now, do you think she's just doing this to stay in the spotlight, or do you think she just genuinely?
I don't know. Didn't she say that she didn't do this because she wanted the attention?
Yeah, she said, "I don't want to be in the
while
spotlight."
she was in front of however many news
I did find the
networks.
irony in that.
Yeah.
I did find the irony in that.
So
I do think
I
it's
don't know.
interesting that this is already considered, it was supposed to have been over. And, you know, the fact that she was put in jail kind of speaks to how the state is going to respond. Yeah. And yet this is still something that people are talking about, and people are getting annoyed with it. You read on social media.
It's old.
People are getting annoyed with it, and I think that it's interesting that there are still problems, but I will say, I think that there are people that are taking advantage of that spotlight.
Oh, I totally do.
Certain politicians.
I think
and
a lot of this is about being in the spotlight. Like the couple who called ahead to the news station and said, "We're going to be here at this time," and that's pretty much
Absolutely.
saying, "Hey, I want
don't-
cameras in my face."
Yeah.
It's just, you know, to me, I get it. She's a born-again Christian. She found Jesus. Congratulations.
And she was on Miss America.
And she was on.
She was,
a question.
She was a question.
on Miss
On
America. But it's just, you've been married 4 times. You have children out of wedlock. You know, those who live in glass houses shouldn't be throwing stones. And I get, yes, we all have a past, but you have to own up to your past, no matter what you find religion, whatever.
I like that.
It's
a good point.
Hypocrisy to me that she's just saying it's all okay because I found Jesus. Yes, it is okay. Congratulations. Own it. Own what you've done in the past, and own up and accept the fact that you aren't God and that you shouldn't be playing God. God will make the final decision when we go to the pearly gates, not you. Yeah. So quit milking your 15 minutes. I'm tired of going over there at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Ooh,
It's become way more than 15
up
minutes,
here.
Chad. She's been in the spotlight for a lot longer than she should be.
Yep.
A lot longer.
And she said that she's making all these decisions on her own because a lot of speculation is that her attorneys are saying, okay, go out here and do this. Okay, now don't issue. We're going to do this.
Yeah.
And it's easy for them to say because they're not the ones that are going to be thrown in jail. They're not the ones that are, have people stalking them. She can't escape it. And I partially kind of feel bad, but at the same time, I don't because she brought it on herself. She told me when all this story broke and I tried to get an interview with her, I said, can we do an interview just for you to get your story out there about why you're doing this? And she said, I don't care to be the voice of this cause, which is an odd choice of words, but I don't want to be the face. Your face was all over national television Monday night. Hate to break it to you.
She's the face.
She's the face of it.
Face.
And her deputy clerks are the face of it. Now one's got a Twitter account that's parroting her sit next to Kim Davis. I mean, they're thrown, and it's kind of funny. But just go away.
Let's take some deep breaths here.
Moving on
Something happy.
to Nickelodeon.
Yay!
Yes.
There is a rumor. It's getting out there on the internet, in the internet universe. There's a different. What's the World Wide Web? That's the term I was looking for. There are rumors flying that there might be a Nickelodeon network in the process that will play nothing but TV shows produced in the 90s. Ricky Nelson.
That Nickelodeon produced in the
Yeah.
90s. I'm just so excited.
Rugrats.
Guys, Rugrats. Cat Dog.
The Good SpongeBob.
All Real Monsters. The Good SpongeBob. Legends
All
of the
that.
Hidden Temple. Figure
Rocket
it out.
Power.
All that. Rocket Power.
Amanda Show.
The Amanda
Amanda
was 2000s.
Show.
That was
Keenan
early
and
2000s.
Kel.
Keenan and Kel. I will say.
Groveland Guts.
What
Belvedere
about
2000.
Full House? Was that ABC Family or was that?
That was ABC.
Yeah, it was
That
ABC.
It played on Nick at Night though, man.
Oh.
They do
It still plays
now,
on
but they
Nick at
didn't.
So, name.
Okay, you're getting
Either
a Full
way.
House
Whoa,
reboot.
whoa.
The good
Yeah,
cartoons.
the good
on.
You will never
cartoons.
see me again. If there's a Rugrats, All Grown Up, I do hope they put All Grown Up on there.
I
The Rugrats
liked
spin-off.
Rugrats All Grown Up. It was
that was a good one.
good. It was. I liked Rugrats. I'm Angelica. She's my spirit animal. I love her.
We noticed from that Donald Trump shade earlier.
Oh.
That's my Chad voice.
That sounds like Chad.
Yeah.
That was good. Do it
Okay,
again.
thank you.
Okay, we're gonna go, and I'm gonna leave now. We'll be back.
Okay, bye. Okay, bye.
That sounds like Chad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
There is a new show set to debut in a couple of weeks on MSU TV. And joining us right now, we have the creators and producers of the new show, Pop Not Soda. Say hello to Justin Coons and Jessica McGuire.
Thanks for having us.
Hey
Thanks for
guys,
coming on.
thank you for being on. All right, so tell us what your show is about.
Well, Pop Not Soda is something that me and Jessica have been thinking about for a while and talking about it. So our idea was we both really like pop culture, and we both like a lot of things that are associated with like themes. So
Basically, we're nerds.
Yeah,
Is that what you're trying to say?
easiest way to say it. So we came up and we're like, well, we want to leave our mark on MSU TV. So let's create something that is our own, something that can allow us to express our creativity. So this is how our show came to be. A lot of long work, but it's going to be fun.
Talk about, I mean, it you know, we know from experience it's a lot of work to get a show put together and ready for air. So what's been the process been like for you guys getting it to go?
Well, we created the idea last semester, a few weeks before school ended. So we pitched the idea to Tim, and he was all for it. So the next day, I had like a rundown ready, kind of like what our segments would be about.
We had our shows planned.
So yeah, we had everything pretty much together like day one. Now we're kind of like
okay, let's get this
really
piece
getting
rolling.
ready
into
to
it. So
get it going.
now we're just now realizing
All the
like,
ideas are coming
exactly how
together.
much work, yeah.
Awesome. Well, you know, every show on MSU TV is unique in their own way. So what sets your show apart from the other shows that are on MSU TV?
Well,
They say on an MSU TV show.
Yes.
well, I mean, it's like we were saying, we're very nerdy. So a lot of our segments is going to involve nerdy things. Like our first episode is going to be zombie themed.
Ooh.
So yeah, a lot of our segments have a lot of comedy, but one of our segment producers, Teddy, is going to produce one that seems pretty meta.
We know Teddy Jack.
Yeah,
Something that
Teddy
was
Jack.
really awesome is that we have like movie spoofs, and one of your wonderful co-hosts was actually involved in one of them.
She got to be a zombie.
Starstruck.
So,
That's cool.
yeah.
It was a great zombie, and like she was involved in like 2 different segments, and it's something that we picked that people really like and that they'd want to talk about. So, I mean, what's funner than being a zombie? So.
Is this going to be around Halloween time?
Oh yeah, we have a Halloween episode. It'll be our second episode. We're already planning for that.
Spooks and specters.
Planning ahead.
I'm gonna be on that one too.
Spectacular.
This is your all's baby, right? So
Oh,
are
yeah.
you guys nervous at all about getting the first show off the ground? How does that feel, you know?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm like completely nervous. I mean,
He's lying to you. He's not.
Oh, he's,
See, this is his last semester, so this is like his final stamp.
oh wow.
and now I'm
Yeah.
sad.
I still have a year left, so this is my resume as well. So everything I'm doing right now is to just help, for my career later on. So
You were talking about how you've got some of the shows planned. What are some of the I guess the themes that are going to be incorporated on the show?
we have 4 episodes. The first episode is zombies. Second is Halloween
and
Spooktacular.
I gotta get it right. It's Spooks and Specters. Halloween.
Okay.
Spooktacular.
Wow. That's a long hashtag.
And then our third show is superheroes, and then our last one is a lot of crowd favorite, Star Wars.
Yes.
And that is
You guys
right.
been-
That's right
yeah.
around when Star Wars
Yeah.
comes out.
Exactly. You're
I
you're
like
onto
that.
our
Good
plan.
planning. PR.
Nice.
We've already got some episodes, so if the show continues on to next semester, like I'm already planning on a few
Like
different episodes. 'cause
Time
I'll
travel.
probably stay on and produce.
Everyone likes time travel.
Yeah.
Ricky really likes time.
Harry Potter, Ricky.
Ricky
Ooh,
really likes
Potter.
Harry Potter
Ricky-
too. These are
Wow.
my people.
Okay,
I'm sure
hold
you'll be on
up.
the show a lot.
Don't leave this show. We'll let you go play with them. but-
Okay.
Stealing her.
Well, I mean,
But-
I'm gone after this one. I don't care.
I mean, anyone that wants to take part in
You
our
do
show is more
care.
than welcome to help out. We accept all kinds of people that want to help. So,
Do you guys have a social media accounts yet, or is that
actually,
something-
yes.
You do.
We
Okay,
are.
cool.
Cool.
We're starting up our Facebook page and Instagram page, but we're also going to be having a website that Jessica and Chris are.
Yeah, we're still designing the website, but we have a URL. It's popnotsoda.com.
Wow.
So
That
keep on
is
a lookout
really
for that.
cool.
Well, thank
Well,
you guys for being here.
thank you guys for stopping by. I love you both very, very much. All right, stick around, guys. Their show premieres September 30th, 5 p.m., I do believe, on MSU TV. And when we come back, we will be joined by Austin Burke, and he's going to teach us how to be Vine superstars, because who doesn't want to do that?
Yeah.
Well,
I can't.
let's
What
go.
was my mom?
Um, guys,
Yeah.
Oh,
hi.
We're periscoping, Chad. Live.
live.
Television,
We have 5 people watching
Austin.
right now.
Five
Look at
people
this.
are
Yes,
watching
this
us.
is television.
Yes.
Basically, it's just on the internet.
Austin has been addicted with this new
Not addicted.
fad, Periscope.
Periscope.
People are watching
Look
right
at
now.
that. We got comments. Somebody already
Oh my
said
goodness.
hi. Somebody else just joined.
Anyway, Austin,
Do you like my shirt?
Hey,
for those
guys.
of you who don't know, Austin is very. What would you say? Would you call yourself Vine famous?
I like Vine.
He has 135,000 followers.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be Vine famous. So, how does one? This feels really awkward.
It is. I'm going to do this the whole time. by
You
the way.
are. You're going to do the whole segment.
The whole segment.
The whole
Okay.
segment.
Just
okay.
gonna
So
hold my
tell
phone
us about being how you got Vine famous. You're in some big groups on Vine now.
I'm in some groups. There we.
Here,
Here,
I'll
you,
do- I'll
you,
go-
you
I'll do
Periscope?
Okay, yeah. Get me in
See,
there too, though.
What we do, we started this thing like a year and a half ago, right when Vine got really popular, and people were asking around that had like 5,000, 10,000 followers, and they're like, okay, we need to start these things called Revine groups so we can get our videos out there and get them more popular. So this guy, his name's DJ Douglas, DJ Douglas, he's the man. He messaged me and he asked me, he's like, hey man, I want you to be in my group. So me, him, and like 7 other guys for months, we would revine each other and like each other's videos, and it would kind of get us out there. And then at one point, we created our own page called Best of Family Guy.
Ooh.
And it got up to, right now it's at, I think, 900,000 followers.
Whoa.
And we'll use that to do business,
That's a
and we'll get
lot.
clients. And
So is this like,
we'll make
are
money.
you making money off of this?
This
now?
person says they love your vines, Austin.
Oh, thank you.
And one person
You
said
must
they
have
liked my
nothing
hair.
to do.
Well,
Teasing.
Thank
Watch
you.
What
what's
about
up.
me? Look at my boots.
Well, see, what I did before this segment is I actually went on Vine and I told them, I'm like, okay, guys, I'm going to be on Periscope in 20 minutes. And I told them to comment stuff and ask questions. And I'll do that every now and then. For the Kim Davis thing, I Periscope for 45
Periscoped
minutes.
and
It was trending #2 worldwide for
Austin
Whoa.
is Tucker's rule says Austin is a lonely man.
Hey!
He's
Come on
standing
now.
in between 2 fine ladies right
see,
now, though.
that's the other thing. When you do Vine,
Right,
you get some
right.
comments that you just got to roll with it.
How do you
Most-
deal with the haters?
Comment something.
You got 2 hearts, whatever that means.
I'm usually
Someone loves you. I
I'm
gotta
usually
work
really
it.
funny back, so they'll say something and I'll just respond. I'll never delete them unless they're like, cuss, cuss, cuss. I'll never take them down because, freedom of speech. You call me what you want. I've been called some pretty mean names, though.
Most of them
you
are
know?
by Chad.
Yeah, a lot of them are about Chad.
I just go and every time, like, it cracks me up because a lot of your, who could hate Austin? Too funny of a guy.
Oh, see.
What
do you think
People
about
are
Chad?
nice. Yeah, what do you guys
What
think
do you guys
about
think about
Chad?
Chad?
Not-
Come on, let's
no,
comment about
Austin,
Chad.
Yeah.
It does
Come on.
crack me up because somebody take that. That's crazy now.
Sorry to
So,
all the people watching.
When Austin put stuff on Instagram, a lot of his Vine followers follow him on Instagram as well, and they're like, Austin, you're so cool. And I went,
Chad will
I'll comment,
always-
Austin,
Always
you're
comment.
lame.
He'll always comment right
mean,
below
Chad.
them just to make them feel.
Just to keep him humble.
He's rude.
But it's like tomorrow, I'm uploading a Vine for 5Gum, and I'm doing a promotion for them.
Wow.
And we're starting like a little
can you get
campaign
us-
type thing,
can
like
you
just
Get
stuff
us,
like that.
One-time supply.
Yeah, of gum.
Hey,
don't
Ricky,
know. I'll
Shalissa
ask.
loves you. So,
Shalissa loves me. I
on,
love you
somebody
too,
loves Ricky.
Shalissa. I know who
But
Shalissa is.
I feel like Periscope is up and coming. It's new. It's
It's pretty fun right now.
really fun. Like I
It's
love
really
just getting
fun.
on and just
Yeah.
being dumb and stupid.
and you can,
Hi,
and,
Mike Jones.
and there's, are we doing a little studio? And you can go, follow, Austin, what is your Periscope so people can go back and watch
Periscope
this?
is at the Burkinator with a 3 instead of the E.
The kick, yeah,
or just
really?
type in Austin Burke.
Austin Burks.
Austin
All right, so
Burks.
go back and watch this, and follow him on Vine, follow him on Twitter, follow all of us because you never know. We may do some of this throughout the season.
We're going to do
because
some stuff together
getting
on
real-
Vine. We're excited.
doing all kinds of
Yay.
stuff. So don't go away. We'll be right back. Bye, Periscope.
Bye,
Bye, y'all.
Periscope. Thanks for
Don't get enough What's Up when we're on the air? Well, now you can get us right on your cell phone.
On your tablet.
Your laptop.
We're everywhere.
Like us on Facebook so you can join in on the What's Hot conversation.
Follow us on Twitter so you can see what's up everywhere.
Join us on Instagram for behind-the-scenes pictures and videos.
You can catch every episode of What's Up on msutv.net.
What's up? We're everywhere.
All right, we're back on What's Up, our final minutes before we depart from you all again until next week. Morgan, you have a really quick point that you wanted to make.
Yes, absolutely. Anybody on campus who would be interested in joining the honors dance fraternity on campus, Delta Chi Xi. I am a member since last fall, and basically there are some requirements that you need to fulfill, such as a 3.5 GPA.
Sorry, Austin.
Might be 3.0.
Come on
I
now.
might have that wrong. I get my scholarship mixed up sometimes. And
You have to be smart and good at school.
I'm pretty
is
sure
what
it's
she said.
3.0. And you have to fulfill certain requirements, which we can talk with you about whenever you show that you're interested. But if you are interested in joining Delta Chi Xi, we have our applications out right now. And if you are interested, you can contact Natasha Deal or myself or anybody. Usually there's someone in Breckenridge. Our advisor is Natasha Davis, the dance instructor.
Do you have to be able to dance? Is there like a...
Honestly, I could
Is
not
that-
dance when I started, and you know what? It helps you if you love to dance. You want to get involved. Come out and see if it's for you. But get involved, and if that's something you're interested in, just show your interest, and we'll make it happen.
I'm going to do a sprinkler.
And we're having lots of great workshops, lots of cool stuff
Shield your
coming up.
eyes.
So
Dad's dancing.
stay tuned for that. I'll let you know about those things.
All right. Sounds good. We thank you all for watching. We couldn't do it without you. If you didn't watch, we wouldn't have a show. So that's very
That's true.
important
That's
that
a
you
good
watch.
point.
Yeah,
Thank
I like
you.
that.
Whether
Yep.
you watch us on this or Periscope, just watch.
Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Thank you,
Thanks,
Greta.
Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks
Thanks,
for
Nana.
having me.
And Mimi
Appreciate
and
it.
Les and Holly doesn't
Holly?
watch. Holly doesn't watch.
I don't believe that.
grandmother.
She doesn't. She
Holly
thinks she's-
watches just for me.
She probably does. All right. We thank you guys for watching. We'll be back next Thursday at 5:30 right here on MSU Channel 85. But until then, you know what to do. Always stop to listen to What's Up? Bye, guys.
Yay! Woo!
Thank everybody. See.
For more on What's Up, visit msutv.net.